For my Caldecott winner, I chose to read Wolf in the Snow by Matthew Cordell. At the very beginning, before the title page, we are able to see a few illustrations that give us some background information. A young girl with her dog and family. And we also see the automatopoeia. That's the only type of dialogue within this book as she's leaving the house. Simultaneously, we see a wolf pack that is also going across the plain and a snowstorm that is starting to begin. Once again, we're reading Wolf in the Snow by Matthew Cordell, who is also the illustrator here. We can see time has elapsed because instead of leaving home, now the young girl is leaving school. The wolf pack is continuing to transverse across the plain as the snow itself is continued to get larger, and we see more accumulation on the prairie ground. At this point in time, we look and see that there's what would be known as blizzard conditions, and the young wolf cub is separated from its pack. Both the young girl and the young cub continue to try to reach their destinations until they encounter each other. The young girl takes in the young cub, and she continues along this journey. As we can see, the deep levels of snow illustrated by the young cub following in. And long and behold, she's getting closer by that automatopoeia in the distance of the howling of the wolf pack. The illustrator shows us the depth of the snow by her footprints, in addition to the long distance that she has traveled, and what hurdles she is able to overcome, whether it be an owl or a raccoon, to get the cub home. We can tell she's getting closer by the dialogue through the automatopoeia getting louder in terms of the large lettering. And sure enough, she returns the cub to its pack. However, she herself is exhausted. We can see that it's gone from mid-afternoon, the conclusion of the school day, to night by looking at the illustrations with the darker blue clouds. She leaves the cub and the wolf pack behind to continue going on, hopefully in the direction of home. She is exhausted and collapsed. We know she is close to home because we see the barking from her own family dog in the automatopoeia in the corner of the book, along with the lights. Then in turn, the wolf pack comes and howls and huddles around the young girl. Her family members are able to locate her in the dark of night and take her home. As we saw throughout the illustrations, we had large chunks of snow, in addition to the wispy lines made from the trees and the other small pieces of grounding. Uniquely, the illustrator, which is the author, chose a large, irregular shape for the coat to make the girl stand out, and her size and position help give distance within the book. This book takes place in a remote area because we see that she walked to school and was walking back home before she got lost. We could say a theme is how we can get along with each other regardless of where we are or who we're working with, because normally we wouldn't associate a young wolf cub with the young girl. An activity that students can do with this would be to go ahead and maybe do like a blind follow the leader, where one student is blindfolded and given the directions from another student. They can go to a specific destination, switch roles, and then return back That way they can see by working together they can achieve a common goal no matter who is in charge. Another reason that this would be an excellent read for young children, probably preschool age through kindergarten, even first grade, is that it allows them to see what cooperation looks like and gives them that background knowledge and an example that we can work with whomever, whenever the area is. So once again, this was Wolf in the Snow by Matthew Cordell, a nice read for preschool to first grade age students.